Welcome back to Two Brothers Sports Podcast presented by RambleOnSports.com. It is Thursday, March 6th. And Max, I am flying through February. I'm flying through January. I almost said May 6th when we first started going on. So that's how fast that this first couple months of 2025 is. We are finally in March, the best basketball month of the year. We are really getting into our bag this week. I've had quite the fuck ups before this podcast started recording with Auburn last night. Not going to get into it. We're seeing clear today, and we're going to rock some boats here. We are going to talk Arnie Palmer Invitational, big signature event this weekend. We've already posted our picks to the Ramble on Sports account, but we're going to just deep dive real quick into our picks, give you guys a little analysis if you're able to catch this before they shotgun start tomorrow morning or today, depending on who's listening. Max has some UFC picks for a great card this weekend. Max, where's the UFC card this weekend? Because I did not get a chance to look. Are we talking Vegas as usual? Or
Yeah, T-Mobile.
T-Mobile. All right, so we're going to be back in Vegas again for UFC pay-per-view fight. So Max is going to give us his best bets for that. And then, I just said earlier, it's March. It's college basketball season. We're going to talk about. It's actually been 2-3 weeks. It's been since the week after the Super Bowl. So we took a couple weeks off, kind of get our juices recharged, kind of starting to see. We're moving the models over from football into basketball. So we needed a couple weeks to adjust, as well as golf. So going to give you those golf picks. Those are going to be coming the rest of the year. And then, of course, college hoops. And Bears made a couple nice little moves. Packers are in the rumor mill for some of these wide receivers that are getting released, wanting trades, things like that. So we'll deep dive into that later. But Max, you, me, rocking the world today. How we doing, man?
Great intro, and I'm doing great. Just fantastic. Like you said, nice little break, but back ready. And I think I got some good picks loading up. So excited to talk about them.
Let's get it. Let's get it. We got the Crab Five versus the Fab Five going on right now with Maryland at Michigan. We got Florida Bama tonight, Tennessee Ole Miss. Plenty of great games tonight. It's a Wednesday night that we're recording, so the fact that we got those kind of games on a Wednesday is just setting us up perfectly for the weekend and
Oh,
the fucking month to come ahead. So yeah, we're gonna get into that. But Max, I don't know about you, man. I was in Tampa a
yeah.
couple weeks ago. I am really itching to golf. We've been at the simulator this past week. I've gone out and played 72 holes already. I'm going to play this weekend. I played last Friday. I am just itching for the golf. So let's do some Arnie Palmer picks here. Like I said, we've already posted them. But
Yeah.
Max, walk me through your picks and kind of some of the explanations there. I like a couple of them, one specific, but I'm going to let you get into your bag here real quick.
Um, excuse me. Fuck. Nothing really technical about my picks. I'll say I got Ludwig top 10, Patrick Cantlay top 20, and Sam Burns top 30. Ludwig, it's plus 160. I like that a lot. The top 10, he played really good his last tourney. I mean, he won. So took I think a two tourney break and he is back. And yeah, I think top 10, I think it's a great value. And I don't see why not. Cantlay, he's always floating around that 20 range. I haven't seen if he's what he's done this so far this year, but that's just a name where you see going in Sunday and he's like 10 and you're like, yeah, that was good value at minus 105 when I could have got 20 and really not really sweat at all unless he has a shit Sunday. So like that a lot. And kind of the same with Sam Burns. It's minus 120, a little different, but his top 30 is just another guy where you're like, yeah, he just played solid. He just shot like straight 65s or something, and just chilling at 20, like 21. And that's what would happen. It'd be like T21. And that's why you do the T30. So, yeah.
I love it. You got Bermuda Burns. Dude loves playing on Bermuda, that Bermuda
Right.
grass down in Florida. You think he's buddies with Scheffler and all these guys. So instinct is just Texas golf. Guy just rocks in Florida. So I'm glad you mentioned that. And what I want to say about the theme of your picks, which I like, is that we're going with the big dogs this weekend. We're talking Burns. We're talking Burns T30 at -120. I am going to make a mental note, and Max, you do the same. We're going to be tracking this because I don't know how many more times you're going to be able to get Mr. Burns at -120 in a T30.
Yeah.
T20, yeah, sure. That T30 range, and you get him at that -120, as well as Cantlay at T20 at the -105. Max, it's getting the odds now before we can't take advantage of those later because Cantlay
Exactly.
T20 is going to be a -140, 150. Burnsy's going to be like a -130, 140 on the T30 at least. And then Ludwig, he just looks like he's ready to just fuck shit up this year. I think a T10 for anyone is always a solid bet because if they do, other than Scotty, everyone is plus money for T10. So always worth a shot. Ludwig's been playing good ball. This is where the big dogs come to eat. So I love the theme there. Big on the Burnsy one. I'm gonna have to definitely put a couple schmeckles on that one. And so what I'll say is the couple picks. I've got one that I did not post, but I'm just gonna tell you because it's the beauty of listening early. So anyone else who happens to catch us before golf starts tomorrow, Scotty Scheffler, odds plus 300 right now to win the whole tournament, which is insanely low. This is Tiger Woods territory. But you want a piece of Scotty and you don't want to be too juicy in that -160 for a T5. How about a first round leader? Because if this dude just comes out and just terrorizes the entire course all weekend, you can get him at plus like 1,200, 1,100 on first round leader. This was earlier in the day. So, Max, correct me if that's changed, but I got it at 1,200. Give me Scotty on that first round leader. That's just a little sprinkly guy. Didn't post it on the picks because I want to try and stay unit plays and not some of these kind of long shots first round leaders. But if you happen to listen to the pod, then that's where we find those little values. So yeah, give me Scotty, but you got an update there?
Well, no, I forgot. What did you get it at?
1,200.
11. I mean,
Okay. 11 still good. Totally taking 11. Still low, but God forbid Scotty comes out. He's won this tournament twice in the last 4 years. If anyone's going to come out and just go wire to wire, why not Scotty? And if you don't want the full wire to wire and you just want first round leader, maybe he slips up on the back end. Give me that. So yeah, got to have a piece of Scotty this weekend at a course that he plays very well at, but that's the one. Yep.
yeah. At the end of round top 5, you can get Scotty at plus 250.
Ooh.
Say someone just like comes behind and like gets him by one last second.
Or someone like Jake Knapp goes with a 59. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, Ben Griffin was T10, and I was so pumped about that. And I was like, oh, he's got a chance. Oh, Jake Knapp with the fucking 59. All right, I like that even more so. Okay, sweet.
Right?
I like that plus 250. So we're gonna keep the theme on the big dogs. I am gonna have a couple smaller plays after this, but give me Justin Thomas -120. I think he's one of those guys where everyone last year was, oh, he's right there. He's right on the cusp. He's just in his funk this year. He's just in his funk. He's a great golfer. We know he's capable. I think this little TGL warm-up season, getting him just into golf more, God for these guys are playing golf year round. So it's not like he ever stopped playing golf, but he does play well in Florida. -120 for a T20. I think it's a very, very safe bet. I think he's going to be in that T10. I think he's going to be like T7, maybe up in that finals range. I think it was plus 2,500 last I checked on his outright. But for the sake of us just trying to win money, Max, we're going to try and give people the T20s, the 30s, the 10s, the things that we have a little bit more control over. So yeah, give me Justin Thomas at -120, another T20 I'm going to add, and I'm just going to double down. This might be, and Sean's not here for this one, but hopefully he's listening. Russell Henley might be my Corey Connors / Aaron Rye this year. Max, I know you've been a Ludwig guy. Fleetwood was kind of your guy as well last year. I remember you playing him a lot. Sepp Straka, the septic tank as well, I know. So those are kind of like our guys last year. But Yeah, give me Russell Henley plus 120 T20. Hit him with like a T8 this
Ooh,
past
I was
week.
eyeing
That
him.
was easy. That was not even sweaty. I didn't lose. I mean, Jesus, I could have not sweat in the sauna. I didn't need shit. And then I'm going to go with another guy who played well last week. And I want to give you props, which we didn't do our picks from last week recap. So we'll do this after. But Max, great call on JJ Spawn beating Ben Griffin. However, Ben Griffin playing great fucking golf now. He played great golf at the end of the tour last year. And so T30 plus 105 for Mr. Ben Griffin. He's been playing great golf. Why not? So, yeah, let me round those out. And then I'll add Sean's solo dolo. He's putting it all on red, all on black, whatever you prefer when you go to the casino on the roulette table. I think Sean said black in the text. He's going with Mr. Tony Finau, T20 at plus 130. I had him last week. We've been solid with Mr. Finau. He's just consistent. And as the big dogs eat, you got to have those guys who I don't see Tony Finau being in the top 5 at any point, but I also don't see him close to missing the cut. So love that play for Sean. And I think we got a hell of a board this week.
I agree. I love it.
Anybody you're looking at, or maybe some other storylines or anything that you're looking at for this weekend for Arnie Palmer, or we're just locking and loaded on the picks?
Yeah, no, keep it simple. I can't. Once I pass that 3 or 4, then it goes bad.
Oh, 100%. And I'm just
But
gonna
that Scotty one I will be taking. I left that top 5.
Yeah, that's a really good one for tomorrow. And I like to have like something on the first day, because then it's like it's not too serious. And then Friday you can actually like Friday it's like okay, Scotty is plus 110 to win the whole thing, but he's 6 strokes up and he's gonna be minus 500 by the time he's halfway done with his round on Saturday. So like that kind of stuff, but at least get a little piece of that. And I do want to look real quick just before. I think I'm gonna just have a running theme that wire to wire um, is gonna be something that I'm gonna be looking at with Mr. Scotty Scheffler as we get kind of sorry, this was gonna be a little bit easier, I thought, to find. There we go. Computer's just taking a little bit. Oh, crazy. So here's what I'll tell you, Max. The number 2 best odds in wire to wire is Mr. McElroy at plus 5,000. Scotty Scheffler's only plus 1,400 to go wire to wire. So what's the difference between wire to wire at 1,400 and first round leader at 1,200? I don't fucking know. Somebody knows something. So could be close. To lead after round 1 and win, Scheffler is plus 1,100. So if he's going to lead the first round, I mean, might as well just add that little. So just a couple ones. And then Max, we didn't do it. And I'm going to just scan it real quick because I didn't even think to add it. I love me some of the nationality props. Let me just scroll through real quick, see if there's anything worth looking at. I mean, Fleetwood top Englishman at plus 130 isn't bad. You got Fitzpatrick, Justin Rose, and Rye. That's my guy, Aaron Rye. So we'll see, but probably not going to touch that one. Canadian is a little tight with Pendrith, Connors, and Taylor, all in that 200 to 300 range. You know what, Max? For your sake, I'll bring this one up. Top continental European. So this consists of Ludwig, Hovland, Straka, Dietrich, Jaeger, and Pavon. And Ludwig is plus 140.
Yeah.
So you just got to beat those 6.
Yeah. What is Victor?
Victor is plus 360 for continental European, but basically a head-to-head matchup. Ludwig is minus 200 against Hovland, and Hovland's plus 160.
Oh. Huh.
And honestly, that's about it. You got Oceania, which is Jason Day, Minwoo Lee, Adam Scott, and Cam Davis. They're all between 225 and 400. So that's more of a preference thing.
Yeah.
So nothing really, honestly. So anyways, Anything else on Arnie Palm, or shall we move on to what is it, UFC 312 at this point, Max? Where are we at, man? I can't keep up.
Yeah, 313.
313. Let me give me 1 second. Let me pull up the odds so I have those in front of me. Um, let's see. All righty, Max. We are in Vegas. We've got a nice little slate here. Where do you want to start with?
I'm not gonna go too early. I'm just gonna start with the final of the prelims with Curtis Blades and
Oh,
Cunha.
okay. Okay, talk to me.
Um, so as you probably see, Curtis Blades minus 360.
Yep.
Um, big odds difference, but you know what? I really like. I mean, it's heavyweights, dude. They don't. It's gonna be 3 rounds, I believe, but they're heavyweights. It rarely goes to decision. I think Curtis Blades gets him by KO or submission, and that's
Okay.
plus 100.
Okay. What now?
His I think his decision submission was maybe minus 130 or 40, just to like give you maybe even 60, but like just to give you like reference. So they're thinking probably decision or submission, but they're they're two fucking heavyweights. It's gonna be this Kunyev guy is probably gonna get tired. He's gonna knock him down, jump on him, and either TKO him or submit him. So
Well, it's interesting because it shows two under 2.5 is minus 135 and over 2.5 is plus 105. But you said the submission decision has better odds than that plus 100, or you said it's plus 165.
no, I'm pretty sure it's pretty sure
No,
it's minus.
see, I love that then because that's a little value right there. Because if Vegas has under 2.5 as the
Oh, never mind. His TKO decision is is minus 295. So I was way off on the odds. And then also it was KO or decision, not submission decision.
KO or decision, sorry, and that was the
No,
plus.
I said submission decision at first. So that's my fault. And it's minus 295. So they're pretty much saying decision.
Okay. Okay. So you're going the plus 100 though on the not.
On the KO or submission for Curtis
Okay.
Blades.
I think I just heard that wrong. Sorry. All right, cool. Sorry. My apologies. No, I love that because yeah, plus 100, 290. But even more so, if it said decision, you would think the over 2.5 rounds would be better odds than. Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that is finding some gaps. I like it.
That's the thing too. It's the last 30 seconds. Or not 30 seconds, sorry, minute 30. Or
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, well, still,
like
even there though, they're saying it's gonna be less than that. But yeah, we can still get plus 100 on Blades to win by some way, not a decision. So why not?
gotcha. Yes.
So
I
that's
see what you're
yeah, yeah. No, that's good. That's good. I love that.
saying.
Sorry, didn't mean to derail.
Excuse me. Um, no, fine. Definitely ask the questions because bad people could be having the same one, and then now we just helped them see what I was talking about. Second one, we're just gonna go down the line pretty much. We're gonna go to King Green, aka Bobby Green, formerly known as Bobby Green,
Yep.
um, versus Ruffy. I don't hate Green as a little just random underdog you throw out. He's plus 350, but I think this goes the distance, and that's plus 150. Um, I don't know, Bobby kind of just kill a fight and just let it roll, or he could um just knock someone the fuck out. So I think this fight will be tough. Ruffy's a little newer guy. What the fuck just happened?
Yeah, sorry, I was trying to get.
No, there he is. Yeah, so his third UFC fight hasn't really fought anyone like Bobby Green at all. So maybe he'll play a little more conservative and kind of just see what working with. So I don't hate that. Nothing like absolutely love, but that's good value.
Yeah, I mean, if you're already going Curtis Blades and stuff, and you got more, you know,
Yeah.
gotta have a little in between legs. So I like that. Okay. Um, plus 350 for King Green. Any inkling there, or are you just staying away from money lines altogether on this guy?
No, yeah, like I wouldn't actually advise you to do it. Just
Okay.
something. I mean, Bobby's just crazy. I'm just gonna keep calling him Bobby because I don't know what the fuck King Green is.
Yeah,
Um,
it's weird, but I respect it. How about this Amanda Lemos? I know you've been on her.
yeah, no, so I like Amanda a lot. Um, 15 year, no, 12 year age gap, 14 year age gap. Jesus. So that's pretty crazy, but it is Amanda, and she is a baller. So I do like that. Honestly, it's just like a vet versus a young stud, young prodigy. But
Yep.
the plus 115, I do like that a lot.
Okay. Do you like that as well? Yeah, I was like, that was just like, all right, well,
Probably decision.
okay, okay, I like that. Minus, oh, geez, minus 250 or 270.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay. Damn, this card gets good, better and better. Okay. Any other props or anything you like there? Sorry, I just kind of
No, no, that's about it. I do like that value though for Amanda.
Okay. Okay.
Where'd it go? I had it. Oh, there it is. And then we move to Jalen Turner and Bahama Dabez. Uh,
Yeah.
um, this one's tough, dude. Jalen, I swear every time I bet on Jalen, he lets me down. Um, and haven't seen much of this guy from Chile, but they look pretty much almost the same. Jalen's got a little longer reach, but
Okay.
other than that, um, it's pretty similar. Let's see if this guy's fought anyone though.
That's
Yes,
all my thing with these younger guys. I'm like, I don't know.
yeah. Doesn't really fought anyone crazy. Jalen Turner can just you can blink and then you're dead.
Yep.
Uh, So I like him just money line plus minus or Jesus plus 105. I mean, dude, he they're in the lightweight. It's a hard ass division. He fucking lost to Marciano or Macano, whatever.
Oh,
Um,
Moicano or whatever.
he's awesome. And then he beat Bobby Green, then lost to Dan Hooker and Gamrot. So it's a tough 4 fight stretch.
Okay, that makes sense.
But I think this is a good little test for him and also almost kind of Daniel's like, here you go, you better beat this guy or you
Yeah, or yeah, like kind of shut up and prove it if or otherwise we're gonna not include you on the big ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I like that. Plus
That
105.
put up or shut up
Yep,
mentality.
exactly.
Sweet.
And now this one.
Yeah. This is one I think I got. I mean, dude, how can you not? This isn't for bad motherfucker or anything, right? This is just two bad motherfuckers fighting.
Yeah, this is just a
Sorry. Sorry, kids.
yeah, no, this is the a rematch of a fight from probably 4 years ago at this point.
Ooh, okay.
Oh shit, no. Only two. Holy shit, almost exactly two. Um an absolute it was great. Justin won in decision. It was just they were both just bleeding. Justin was just piecing Five up. And I think it's gonna be an awesome fight. I believe Faizav just recently lost to yeah, Gamrot. Um, well, back in 23, so he hasn't fought since then. Uh,
Oh, Jesus.
yeah, Gaethje also coming off a tough loss from Mr. Max Bliss Holloway. Um,
Oh, he's hungry though.
yeah,
Hungry
I
dogs
mean,
run.
I love, I love it so much. Yeah, I don't understand why he's underdog, but we absolutely love that, and we're gonna take him at plus 140 every day of the week. It's impossible not to. I do see the chance. I think this might go decision again, and that's right at plus 100. Um,
Is that a 3 rounder?
but no, let me.
Because I've got that over 2.5 rounds at -135. That might be the best fucking play of the night.
It is. I guess it is because the point spread's 3.5. So that would have to be three
It would have to
rounds.
be a decision, right? Or 3 round, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, dude. Shout out my dude John, who's actually out doing he's medical or combat medic is I think the term. He's the doctor in the military. Dude's out in Jordan. Last time I watched Gaethje, and we'll get into it, Mr. Pereira in the same fight card was probably the best fight card I've ever watched. I was at his house until like 2 in the morning. This was that one where I told you I put most money I've ever put on Mr. Pereira because I had live bet Holloway Gaethje to go the distance, and in the last second, Gaethje got knocked out. So I'm ready for Gaethje to redeem himself. So I love that you're saying this. This is just feeding it, but this just gave me a little flashback to that fight card. I forget what was that 300. I think it was 300. Wasn't it?
Yeah, yes,
I think
yeah.
it was 300 because it was Pereira and yeah, and then Gaethje, Holloway. There's like three other ones, but those were the two main ones. So yes, love that. Love the go the distance. Love the over 2.5. Love the plus 140. So now Max.
Also, you can do, which I guess is the same thing as money line, but yeah, never mind. It doesn't really matter. But his double chance for KO or decision is plus 140. So I guess there's no point. You might as well just do money line.
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah, just in case he submits him, which would be the craziest thing in the world. It'd be so fucking awesome.
It would be very gambling UFC though.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Max. Well, talk to me about my favorite fighter in the UFC. Other, actually, yeah, no, I would say Volk. Volk had me for a bit. Last couple fights, I don't I don't know if it's him maybe trying to step out of his weight class and maybe that's why. And he needs to just kind of stay in the more
Well, and he took two short notice fights.
yeah. So I Volk might still be my favorite, but god damn it, I fucking love Alex Pereira. He's got a beautiful fight for the main fight against Magomed. Was it Ankalev? I cut
And
off
Kalayev.
Ankalaev. Max, where are you going with this one? Because this is also going to be a great fucking fight.
This fight is going to be so awesome. And Goliath is just absolutely fantastic, I will say. He's a monster, just like Pereira. He's like Yuri, but a step above. Um, I mean, but the thing is, yeah, he hasn't really fought anyone too crazy. Oh, that's not really true. I mean, Rakic won a decision, beat Johnny Walker after their thing went to no contest from a like eye poke or some shit. Somehow drew Jan Wachowicz. And then Anthony Smith, everyone has to beat and go through Anthony Smith, and everyone
Yeah,
else
quite a
needs to
fast.
go through Anthony Smith. I mean, he lost to Paul Craig, which was awesome. I remember that fight. But you go to Alex Pereira and you see who he fights and who he beats. He beat Khalil. He beat Yuri. He beat Jamal. He beat Yuri again. He beat Jan as Ankalaev tied him or drew him. He's beaten Adesanya. I mean, all these people. It's always gonna be Poton. It's Alex Pereira all day, every day at minus 115. And you know what I could even do
Bro,
is
can
just
you?
get him at KO at plus 150.
That's gonna be such a good fight, dude. Holy shit. It's between the two of them. I
Yeah,
would say I don't buy a ton of the UFC cards if I can keep my fat ass up.
I know I hate buying them.
Yeah, well, I'll buy it and then you can come over and bring Hester and we'll just hang. Um, because this is one that I can't pass up. This is one where I'm laughing because John's over in Jordan, and I know this would be a fight we'd be planning something for. But I mean, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm so fucking pumped. I'm not the biggest UFC guy, but when I see a card like this, I know I gotta enjoy this one. I mean, dude, Pereira is just big fighter. Everyone's like, oh, that guy is big in the playoffs. LeBron, Jordan, he's clutch.
Yeah.
Dude, Pereira, like you said, just only takes big fights. He'll wait a year to fight. I mean, yeah.
He
And
doesn't do that though. He fought he fought 3 times in 2024 and
yep.
3 times in 2023 and 3 times in 2022. Would-
And they're
would-
all they're all pay-per-view. Every single UFC fight, every single event has a number next to it. Uh,
Yeah,
and I can remember paying for pretty much all of these.
you
Uh,
have no like that's insane. Like for like someone to do that and be able to do that, and he's 36. I mean he's 6 years older than you. He's doing like it's insane. I think
and what is Ankalaev? Ankalaev's probably like,
he's 32.
oh, he's older than me too. Everyone
Yeah,
can kick my ass.
it's crazy, and he's just being able to fight world class fighters every. That's every fucking 4 months is he's fighting someone.
Did you what I'm trying to pull it up. What did you have for the rounds? Like, did you have what was your take on the over under on rounds on this one? I know you had Pereira on the KO, but is there
Probably
any,
2.5 minus 160, dude.
it's a
Probably,
five rounder. Is it not a five rounder?
yeah. They don't usually go 3.5 unless it's like two small guys that like to wrestle or something. These
Or
are
like
two,
or
these are these are
Masvidal
two
Usman?
fucking these are two glaciers colliding together.
Oh, this is great. I might even do a little sprinkly dinkly. Like Pereira to win by KO, TKO, DQ in round two at plus
I was
750.
gonna. That's what I was just gonna say.
Really? Fuck yeah. I love that. Yeah, dude. I
But
think that's
once you first started, I was like, I know exactly where he's going, and I
yep.
love.
I like the round two. I mean, round three is plus 1100 if you think it could get dragged out one more. But
Yeah, and under 2.5 plus 124. It's crazy.
I just don't know if that it's not going the distance though. There's no way.
No way.
I'm so excited for
How
this.
about these guys?
All right, Max. So let me try and recap kind of your big
Oh,
pick.
wait, real quick.
Or do you have a
Two,
parlay or anything?
no, to our point. His last 4 fights have been knockouts,
So if you're putting Pereira anyway, you got to put a knockout.
and his one fight
He's not
that
sub either.
his one fight that went decision was only 3 rounds, and it was so.
So TKO. So that's the thing. So he's minus 115 to win, just money line. And then for KO, TKO, DQ decision, he's like double chance, he's minus 110. So you might as well just
Yeah.
do the minus 115.
Yeah, and then knockout because to go the distance is or to not go the distance is minus 210.
Okay. Okay. I like that.
They're thinking around 3 or 4 knockout.
Yeah, honestly, it probably just makes
Which I
sense.
think round one there won't be much. I think they'll just measure each other. That and
Yeah. 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 That's fair. That's fair. Okay. Sweet. Fuck yeah. All right. I'm fucking pumped. You got a parlay or anything? Or are we just going
now I'll probably end up
just a
just
combo of
like
what we have?
that I've already said. Yeah.
All right. So let me run this back for the people. We like Curtis Blades, plus 100 on KO, TKO, or submission.
Mm-hmm.
We like King Green and Ruffy to go to the distance at plus 150.
Yep.
We like Amanda Lemos, money line, don't question it, plus 115. Um, I gathered Turner money line plus 110. That one kind of looked like that was one that sounds like we're either going to lower our units or something.
Yeah, it's more of just
Not as as the other ones.
well, I'm not just gonna not bet on this fight, and it's just like a straight, yeah, just a straight 1 unit, even half a unit, just to get you happy watching the fight.
Yep.
Well, you're happy, but more excited.
Boom.
Screaming at the fucking TV like you're a
Yeah.
maniac.
I
That's what
mean,
it'll get
that's
you.
yeah, that's when you gotta. So that's the fight that you need to get yourself fucking amped up for the last one. You know, it's kind of like, all right, get the yeah,
Yeah,
fuck it, and get through that one.
yeah.
Oh, Wrigley is like, what the fuck is going on? Sorry, buddy. Um, and then Gaethje, I've got over 2.5 rounds. That was probably more me, but if I'm gonna put my hat in the ring, I'm gonna put it on that one and then Pereira money line, which we've already talked about. But Gaethje over 2.5, Gaethje Fazayev minus 135 over 2.5, and then go the distance plus 100 also.
Mhm.
And then we got Gaethje obviously plus 140 on the money.
Oh yeah.
Cool. And then I've got Pereira just minus 115, and then kind of all the different little things that TKO, KO, DQ at plus
Plus 150.
150. And then just kind of the little sprinkly dinklies that we just talked about with the plus 750 on round 2 and round 3 and all that. Anything else? This is gonna be a great fight. I can't wait for all these fights. I'm playing golf at 10:51, and so I need to be awake 12 hours later. That's going to be tough. So
Uh,
I might take a little cat nap on the couch from
12 hours later and then add 4.
yeah. So I'll probably need to take a little power nap at some point on the couch. Probably like 6 o'clock games, maybe college hoops, or we're just gonna, find a way to stay up. However that may be. Um, anyways, anything else on UFC Max? Or you want to get into some college hoops for the peeps?
I'm good. Think we gave him enough.
Mm-hmm. Any if we talk UFC and we don't bring up his name, he's gonna get extremely offended. Did Sep, our boy, who won't come on the podcast, did he give you anything?
No, because he sucks.
All right, bitch. Sep will get you on for the next big card, maybe the next one, or the next one, or the one after that. But until then, just scroll to the UFC picks on YouTube and listen to your shit, and then come text us.
Yeah. It's
Uh,
more.
yeah. So Max, I love it. I'm super pumped for that. I'm flipping the page, bringing up the college hoops scoreboard. I think the main thing to talk about on college hoops right now, we're kind of just next week's going to be conference tournament. So we're going to get in our bag next week. I think we'll probably do an earlier week pod because there's futures, there's more games to bet on. So just from like a gambling this week perspective, we don't have a ton of sports or sorry, not sports, but college hoops to bet on. So let me just pull up what we have available to us right now. Is Florida winning? Yeah, fuck yeah.
Huzzah!
Huzzah. Hell yeah. Let's see. Oh, Notre Dame's gonna get their fucking ass beat by Stanford.
Yep.
So just looking at today's slate for anyone who's listening, not a whole lot. If you want to gamble at 1 p.m. on Thursday, I would advise you to go Indiana State because why not? It's the Sycamores.
Larry
Yeah,
Bird.
yep, Larry Bird. Other than that, let's see for tomorrow's slate. Not really anything that's released right now that I love. I'd say Michigan State. Um, if I had to put one bet for what's available right now, I'd say Michigan State minus 7.5 at Iowa. They are just not good this year. Iowa likes to push the pace, but I think the pace is going to be dominated by Michigan State. So I also kind of like the under there. Um, Not a huge fan of 7.5 in basketball. Max, we talk about or football hooks, right? That plus 9.5, that plus 10.5, those things where you're just like seven is a lot for basketball. You could be down 11 and make two bullshit free throws or two bullshit layups and it's seven. Like I don't really fuck around with anything up from that like 5.5 to like 8.5 range unless I'm on the dog. So I would probably just say the under. Maybe even let me see. Where's Michigan State? I just had it. Let me see Iowa's team total. That's probably going to be a little high. So let me see if I can pull that real quick for you.
Do it.
Under, I'd probably say under 71.5 for Iowa's team total is minus 102. Michigan State does not let people score 71 usually. I think the last time they did, I think they did against Wisconsin the other day, but I think generally speaking, like 6 of the last 8 have been um, unders and team total unders, and Michigan State could pop off and go for 75 or more, but I'd rather just play the side of Iowa and Michigan State's defense being able to handle them. So yeah, give me that team total under 71.5 at minus 102. Let's see. Anything else from college hoops?
Hey, it was Kinesis that where Will Wade was last year.
Who?
The Kinesis.
Canisius? What about him?
Was that where Will Wade was last year?
That's a good question.
And they made
Canisius
the
up in
tournament.
I know they're up there. Where was Will Wade? I don't
And
know.
they made the tournament.
No, I think he was Chattanooga, wasn't he?
Was it?
I'm gonna look it up. Great name though. I haven't heard Will Wade's name in a minute. He is the American basketball coach at McNeese State, who did make it.
Mick.
Yep. Tennessee. Remember, he's like from there or some shit. Yep. So that's Will Wade. They are saying he's in room for that Indiana job, so we'll see about that. Also a VCU alum. Speaking of VCU, dude.
The
If you're outside of Virginia, they are one of the best covering basketball teams in the land. Gonna rock some brackets this year, but yeah, overall, not a lot of odds that we can get into for tomorrow. But Max, anything you want to like hit on that's happened over the last couple of weeks? I mean, the Bama Tennessee game was awesome. I think we're getting into our stride for college hoops, but I'm gonna pull up the slate for Saturday. And let me know if there's anything else that you're looking at, or maybe some observations that or teams you like right now going into the tournament.
Yeah. I hate West Virginia.
Yeah, give us a little Dub V update.
No, not much of an update. They just fortunately just can't beat bad teams. We can we can be there with good teams and compete and beating a few, but it just I don't know what it is. Well, we don't have Tucker DeVries because he's out for the season, but we just don't have like a scorer. We have Javon and that's it. And our big men are kind of soft. So unfortunately, well, and Yusufu, who came from Drake as well,
Yep.
um, he's been hurt. So we've been struggling with injuries, and I think we're just barely out of that bubble. So that's unfortunate, but we will see. Um, I've been watching some Big 12 as well, so I really like Houston this year. I know I've told a couple people that, and they're just as long and they've been like, but if their offense can get going, um, I've
Yeah.
seen that they've held great teams to like 56 points. It's just insane. Their defense is great, and Auburn is another team that I really like that I've been watching a lot of.
Okay. Okay. I like it. Not much on Friday from
Nothing.
a
Really.
games perspective. I am looking at Sunday, and we've got some good games on at noon. We've got Kentucky um, going to Missouri,
Sunday?
huh? On Saturday.
Gotcha.
Yep. So we've got St. John's at Marquette at noon on Saturday. We've got Kentucky at Missouri at noon on Saturday. Let's see. Looking at the other, we've got
Mississippi,
Alabama,
Arkansas.
huh?
Mississippi State, Arkansas at noon as well. It's gonna
Yeah.
be a trap game.
Yeah. That would be a good trap game. I'm gonna text Grayson and whatever he says about. Oh wait, no. Sorry, I thought you said South Carolina. Yeah, probably Mississippi State, but agreed. Fayetteville might be Brocken. Um, let's see. Alabama Auburn at 2:30 at Auburn. That's gonna be big.
Yeah.
Let's
Be
see. Just going through all the ranked games, really. Arizona at Kansas at 4 p.m. Kansas is not ranked, but they are in there. We got Ole Miss at Florida. That's going to be sneaky. I do
That's
think
what I was gonna say.
I was going to say I think Ole Miss can beat Tennessee potentially tonight. So we'll see there. I mean, you always get Duke, UNC, Oklahoma, Texas, and then it looks like Houston, Baylor is a sneaky good game too.
Yeah.
Any of those
Yeah.
particularly suit your fancy? I know we don't have odds, so what we'll do, Max, is on Saturday, we'll confirm the UFC picks you had, and then also we'll see the odds for college hoops. So we'll post those.
hmm
Get those, but we don't have those odds out. But what games you looking at? What teams you like on these? Maybe like if XYZ is the odds, then we like that. Anything you're particularly like that's all.
Um, I'll be interested to see where the St. John's Marquette lands. Uh, as I mentioned, trap game earlier. I think this could be. I guess I mean it's at home for Marquette. They're ranked 20. It's not like a crazy upset, but I
Yeah.
think Marquette. I think this could just be like a St. John's, like, hey, like we're here, like we got this, like we're the best in the Big East, and kind of not go as serious into this game, maybe. But I don't know. Being
You
being
said
at Marquette, I could.
you said
Huh?
St. John's not going as seriously into this game?
Yeah,
Yep. Agreed. Agreed.
I think Marquette can pull off an upset at home.
I think if you are able to bet props, which is annoying, Max, because I feel like we could bring some extra value to this podcast by being able to do player props, but we can't do that in the state of Virginia, so it's kind of hard to do that. However, Cam Jones, senior for Marquette, is going to ball against St. John's, and I totally agree with you, Max. St. John's did already wrap up the regular season Big East title. Want to try and stay healthy. So all over that with you. I'm hoping Marquette's like a little plus money. Would not be surprised if they're favored by like 2.5 or something. However, if that is the case, then I know Vegas knows they're going to win, and I'm not going to try and get too cute. I'll probably put that money line. Honestly, I'll probably do like a Kentucky Marquette money line for the noon. Probably realistically, I feel like Kentucky, Missouri is more of a toss up. So I'll probably do like a Marquette, Mississippi State money line for noon. So
Excuse me. I like
that's
that.
how I was going to attack my day. That's how I would do it. Um, I mean, Wisconsin Kohl Center at 1 against Penn State. Close game last time. Kind of monitor those odds there. And then I don't know, man. I think Auburn, Alabama is just going to be like we'll just see how it goes. But I don't have any particular feeling there. And I think Kansas beats Arizona. So I think those odds are going to look weird, even though Arizona is ranked and Kansas is not.
Yeah, I feel well. Kansas State too, dude. They're a little fuckhead team, and Iowa State's a team that just like loves to play down.
Oh, they look like shit last night. I'm still fucking pissed about that.
Yeah, and it's in Little Manhattan. But then the fact that they played they what they did last night, they might just be super pissed off and win 85-60.
Yep. Yeah. That's why I'm like, all right, we'll keep an eye on that. It's probably going to be like too big of a line that either of us are going to want to play, but at that point, just take Kansas State and call it a day.
Yeah.
What I have
So
realized is everyone is good this year. Like it's not like I don't I mean Auburn got beat by A&M last night.
right.
Duke is probably the most dominant team right now in college basketball. They're just not playing in the SEC. So I don't
Only
know.
team that's not good is Arkansas.
Oh, Arkansas is terrible against the spread too. So we'll see. We will post any picks that we particularly like that come about on Saturday, but kind of just more of a preview there. That's pretty much all I have. I'll probably take Baylor over, or I mean Houston over Baylor. But it's at Baylor, so sometimes that can be a little dicey. So we'll just see how the money's going in the earlier games.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Anything else on college hoops? We'll get into the bag next week and March Madness and everything else. So I don't, save some for next week and the week after. But anything
Yeah.
else to wrap up with a little football talk? I mean, there's not a whole lot to catch up on, but your Bears um, they've gotten Jonah Jackson and Joe Tooney.
Hmm.
That offensive line. Any quick hitters on what the Bears have been doing the last month or so?
No. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I like it, and we're gonna need those guys. I know Joe's a nice little stud. I think he was one of the top like pass protector ratings last year, or maybe with like in the past few years or some shit. So like that, and I don't know, maybe that's kind of foreshadowing that we might not go that Will Campbell route at 10. Uh, I don't know. We still have time. I know free agency uh, opens up on Monday, so that's when a lot of stuff will start happening,
Oh
right?
yeah,
Something like that. What opens up on Monday?
I think it's either this Monday or
Or
next.
trading block, or
Yeah, I think it's this Monday or next Monday. Yeah, so a lot more to talk about this week or month or so before draft. We'll be able to talk more football once we know what everyone's roster looks like after free agency. So yeah, new calendar year starts soon. We will absolutely get into football, but Max, yeah, I mean Packers, I don't have shit, so we're just gonna.
well, I guess the biggest news is Tyler Lockett got cut, and then literally not even an hour later, DK requests a trade. That's
Yep.
kind
Yeah, Seattle's just kind of blowing it back up, and I guess we'll see. I mean, Pete Carroll gone, everyone's gone, so yeah, a lot of football to talk eventually. But Max, I think we're pretty set with golf, football, and UFC this weekend. So hopefully everyone gets some value. Doesn't have to play everything we're playing, but hopefully we can find you some value there. I am ready to just kind of crush the rest of the week and get some golf in this weekend and just kind of kick it. So,
of,
anything else before we go?
that's all I got.
Sweet. Sir, always a pleasure. Thanks everyone for listening. Everyone have a great week and let's get some winners.
Thanks, guys.